Over the past few weeks, Meek Mill name that got brought up into some controversy. The question is, what even happened? But for everything to make sense, we gotta go into Meek past. Meek Mill born May 6, 1987 in Philly, which is gonna be real important later on in the vid, but Meek grew up a rough life. His pops passed away when he was 5 and his family ain't really had no bread. It was bad, but he ended up turning to one person, his uncle. At the time, his uncle was a DJ, and like many other artists I done talked about, was surrounded by music early in his life, which also influenced him. And growing up, Meek would be at school freestyling, just always rapping, and at one point, it would be nights where he would just be up all night writing raps, making music, just trying. And eventually, it paid off. By 2011, he was actually becoming a name in the game, and in 2012, he dropped one of his most iconic songs. Ask anybody from Philly about this song, and they gon' know it. But the years went on, and Meek was just going up. And yeah, he had some beefs here and there that he may or may not lost, but he ended up being good. He recovered from all that. But this all come back to the end of 2022. Another Philly rapper dropped an anthem the whole world was singing along with, Lil Uzi Vert, "Well, I Just Wanna Rock." For months leading up to the actual drop of the song, it was trending on TikTok. Every time you open the app, you was gonna hear "I Just Wanna Rock." You on Instagram, IG Reels, you gonna hear that song. It was like you couldn't escape it. So it was all this hype just surrounding the song that people was wanting Uzi to drop. And when it did drop, it went even crazier. Was going so crazy that they even used it in a movie trailer. The movie called Blue Beetle, if you're wondering. It don't drop till later on this year, but what showed the world the song really going crazy was when the Super Bowl came around. The Eagles, Philadelphia football team, if you ain't know, came out to "I Just Wanna Rock." And this is where the problems came in. So everyone was happy for Uzi, saying after being kind of silent for all these years, he finally came back with a hit, and he was doing so good, and he was on top of the game. And it was one person in specific who really had something to say about Uzi, DJ Drama. You did see Lil Uzi bring out the Eagles the victory against the 49ers with "I Just Wanna Rock." I think it's fair to say "Just Wanna Rock" replaced, with all due respect, "Dreams and Nightmares" as the new anthem for Philadelphia. Now keep in mind, for over 10 years, niggas in that city been screaming that song. You go to the club, you gonna hear that song about anywhere, not even just Philly. People had an attachment to this song. So for him to come out and basically say a dance song replaced that sounded crazy. And that statement rubbed some people the wrong way, including one person, Meek Mill. Meek got on Twitter and had something to say. Intro been lighting the world for 10 years, like shaking rooms for years. By intro, he talking about dreams and nightmares. And like I just said, comparing dreams and nightmares to that dance song is kind of crazy. But for months, the situation was just silent until a few days ago. DJ Drama got on the interview and was just having a convo.
I feel like Meek Mill is the Jay-Z of our culture. Well, the culture underneath. You think it's Drake?
1000%.
Basically, the convo got brought up of who was the Jay-Z of our generation, my generation, Drake or Meek Mill. And after he asked this question, Drama sided with Drake, and the man interviewing Drama sided with Meek. So they start going back and forth like, why you think that? Why you think that? And Drama, like you heard in the clip, 1000% Drake. Drake done did more for the culture. Drake done did this for the culture. Drake done influenced all these sounds. Think about it from Meek's perspective, to be exact. He was already looking at Drama crazy for talking down on him for no reason. Then these clips come out of him talking about Meek again. This time, Meek was on that. Meek hopped on Twitter, start spamming DJ Drama a goofy over these hoes. LOL. He won't speak good on me. I tore him up in the A. Now look, bro, I get what he was trying to say, but come on, what you mean you tore him up in the A? Like, come on, Meek. I get what he trying to say, but you gotta reread your tweets before you send it out, my boy. But Meek kept going on. He was basically saying he hit Drama up about the whole situation and how he tired of Drama trying to downplay him. Then Meek dropped some messages. I asked Drama why he always speaking down to me with a few other words too. Told him he a goofy. I also hit him when he tried to compare Dreams and Nightmares to "I Just Wanna Rock" and downplay me. Don't let these industry lines use you. They don't even like you. Shaking my head. Drama said in these messages, "It ain't got nothing to do with no hoes. To be honest, I don't even speak on all the sucker ish you be doing. That's the crazy part. You just did it to me again for the Tiny Desk podcast. Messed up my whole role like it wasn't even man enough to just tell me no." Meek respond, "Clown." Then after calling him a clown, Meek got on Twitter again. "If they asked me about DJ Drama and Khaled, I wouldn't speak. And I made memes with Khaled. I'll stay silent." After this, where Meek really started going crazy on Twitter. At first, it was just Meek saying how Drama was weird, but it eventually turned into him saying he don't even give back to the city. And if I ain't mentioned, Drama from Philly too. This man never did real charity in Philly in his life. I just be saying bits and parts online because it's too much to say. I be wanting to be known when I don't rock with these goofies, and I stand on my tippy toes when I see him, so there's no confusion when we interact. Then after this, Meek was saying, I'm not Jay-Z. I don't even want to be Jay-Z. Jay-Z is Jay-Z. I'm Meek Mill. But this is where everything started to change. Meek brought something up from the past. Drama trying to divide and conquer. LOL. Drama basically started the Meek and Drake beef. Just as a little refresher, this was one of the most craziest beefs of my generation. All the way back in 2015, Meek and Drake went to war. So Meek and Drake dropped the song, and Meek was feeling like Drake dissed him on his own song. So Meek exposed Drake, told the world he had a ghostwriter, ain't write none of his songs, and y'all remember they went back and forth, and Drake dropped the crazy diss track basically killing the whole situation because it was that crazy. But back to the situation at hand. To me, it seemed like it had something to do with a girl, because if you remember in the messages from earlier, Drama first said it don't got nothing to do with no fee, but Meek said it did. But who knows when it comes to these artists? Because I look at it like this. Drama didn't say what he said about Meek Mill for no reason. Because he specifically chose Dreams and Nightmares, right? Yeah, that's a big song that everybody in Philly love, but you had no reason at all to speak on Meek Mill. So he must have been already feeling some type of way about Meek to say that. Then, not even to mention, Drama and Meek got a long history together. Like, they done dropped whole mixtapes together back in the day. They done knew each other for a minute. So when the world found out that they was beefing, they like, what's going on? Did Meek do something with his girl? Is Meek tripping? We really don't know, but it's like when Meek touched down on Twitter, you know it's gonna be crazy. And him getting on Twitter got so bad at one point, all the way back in 2015 when he was beefing with Drake, got on Twitter and just kept talking about the Drake situation like every day. I don't feel like I gotta prove myself to people and end up in a real situation over this fake rap beef. After days of just spamming Twitter over and over, his management had to step in and take his password. Keep in mind, this is a grown man. This grown man couldn't stop making himself look worse. His management had to come in and take his password. Meek gotta chill sometimes. You can't be where you at in life and still want to spend your time arguing with people. And this right here, go back to the present. Meek and Drama going back and forth over the internet. And like I just said, Meek doing all this going back and forth through Twitter, just wasting time. Like if y'all really had problems over a hoe, coming to the internet ain't gonna fix nothing. And Meek being mad about him saying another song better than his pointless too. That's like me being mad at someone for saying another channel better than mine. And before y'all get in the comments chatting, I get the situation different, but the same thing do apply. But the fans was even realizing they was tripping. While Meek was spamming Twitter, someone responded and basically was saying what I said. Why two rich niggas even going back and forth? And what he responded with was just him flex. I was getting a rich ass massage, scrolling on Twitter, seeing a goofy I know speaking on me, so I'm speaking my mind. We be multitasking sometimes. It's hard to figure out. What do y'all think though? Is I just want to rock more of an anthem than Dreams and Nightmares? Or is Drama tripping?